जय हिंद डिफेंस एस्पायरेंट्स, आई विवेक पांडे वेलकम बैक इन टारगेट डिफेंस फोर्सेस। फ्रेंड्स, जस्ट इमेजिन करिए एक बच्चा 17 साल का जो अभी 12th में ही है और जस्ट 12th क्लियर कर ही रहा है। तो ही हैड अपीयर्ड फॉर एनडीए 4 times एंड by his dedication he is able to clear all the written examinations but was not able to make it in his SSB. He got 3 times conference out, 1 time screen out in the NDA entries. And then coming towards his TES entries, he was good at academics also. That's why he got 2 attempts of TES entry, in which again he appeared for the SSB but was not able to make it into screening itself. Then he went to his college. In his college also he worked literally very hard. He had a great achievements in his college itself. But once he was in final year of his college, he was doing BTech actually. BTech final year mein, again he appeared for CDS entry and that time itself he cleared it. Again he went for the SSB, but this time he was the part of Target Defense Forces daily practice platform and he appeared for the SSB. He got recommended. Unfortunately, he got medical out. So in this video we are going to share an experience of such candidate who got recommended in his last CDS entry actually, and right now he is coming out of his medical problems and he is recovering that particular part and he is again ready to get recommended in his very next attempts. तो इस वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखें क्योंकि आपको इस वीडियो में पता चलेगा what is the value of second plan or plan B or backup plans you can say. So must watch the video till the end. We are going to share a story or experience of Himanshu Pandey who had got recommended in his 7th attempt after giving 4 NDAs, 2 TES, then comes his CDS entry. Here we go.
So hello everyone, my name is Himanshu Pandey and I got recommended for CDS 2 2020 examination from SSB Kapurthala in May 2021. So this recommendation was for the IMA 151 batch and this was my 7th attempt for the SSB and first via CDS entry. So in this video we are going to talk about how I have prepared and what can I provide to you all regarding your preparation, and at the same time what after giving so many attempts what have I learned and what are the how have I improved upon my weaknesses and that have not helped, that have just stopped me from getting recommended previously. So like this, since I said this was my 7th attempt and first via CDS entry, so before this I have given 4 attempts of NDA and 2 attempts of TS. So these 4 attempts of NDA were on the trot. Like I cleared every NDA examination I gave, but like I was not able to go get through the SSB. So I got conference out in 3 of those SSBs and was screened out in the last one and was also screened out in 2 technical entry scheme SSBs. So like whenever you go just imagine a 17-year-old kid just passed out of school, 17-18-year-old kid passed out of school or in the first year of college and going through all this. So many times it was like you get demotivated, but they say like whenever your motives are honest, your efforts will one day or another will bear fruit. So I kept this in mind and kept going. So one of the thing I always had on mind like that I have to take these rejections, like not getting recommended, as a learning and have to improve day by day. And there is no external competition for me. I have to compete against myself and see the improvements. So first, one of the things that I would like to suggest to all the aspirants watching this video is that build a competition with yourself. Like you must compete with yourselves to see a better version of yourself every day. So this is the first step when you start learning. If you start doing things that give you a sense of satisfaction and help you improve bit by bit daily, then in the longer run you see a complete a changed person at all, who is more efficient, whose intellectual level has increased, and at the same time who is a better version of yourself. Right. Second thing which I learned is that dedication is very important. After after not getting through these much of attempts, what kept me going was my dedication towards being into the forces. So this is also a thing I would like to suggest to all the aspirants, that be dedicated towards the efforts you are putting on. Now there will be time when your efforts won't bear fruit, but being patient and dedicated at those moments is the biggest thing that define your success. And this is one of the OLQs also, like when there are tough circumstances, like when the times are tough, how you manage yourself and how you keep your enthusiasm going. So this is one of the main quality of a leader, and this is what the forces want. So getting your dedication high, keeping your dedication and being patient, and continuing with your hard work which you are putting in, will take you towards your dream, a step closer towards your dream. So this will indirectly build upon your OLQs and will surely help in your SSBs. Now another thing I want to emphasize upon is the value of smart work. Now when I say smart work, many people confuse it with that smart work's meaning is completely exclusive of hard work. Now here I want to emphasize upon the point that smart work is a subset of hard work. So while you work hard, you have to identify areas where you need to give up your best or put in extra efforts, so that in the result section the something extra can be shown out, right? So this is what is the importance of smart work is. By being smart, you are in the first instance reducing the amount of work you are putting in, and at the second instance increasing your efficiency and the result, or improving your result. So what I would like you all to focus upon is being smart, not that is the importance of smart work is while preparing for written examination. Like we know that there is a plethora of information, lots of information flowing in over the internet and in the market everywhere, and sometimes what happens is that there is a burden of this whole information upon ourselves, and we are not able to segregate upon what is required and what is not, and we get confused upon it. So smart work will help you go through that, what are the areas you need to work upon, and what are the areas you can safely ignore, so that your results does not get affected. At the same time, I also want you, one of my suggestion would be, which I always follow, is to identify what not to do. So many people think this as a negative aspect, but believe me, it is nothing as negative. When you understand or know what you need not to do, then sky is the limit what you can do. So you won't waste your efforts on things that are not in your hand, and you will channelize all your energy into the direction where you can provide best of the output. So these are the few suggestions which I have learned throughout my journey of clearing 4 NDAs, 3 CDS and 2 FCAT examinations, and getting recommended once. And this is all what I suggest you all. And at the same time, just don't focus upon anything. What I mean by this, that while you are performing any task, don't focus upon anything else. Don't focus upon what the result would be. Like just focus upon what the task you have in hand, and by inculcating this habit of focusing upon the task in hand, you will surely go a long way in the SSB as well as your written preparation or any field you want. Another thing is that whenever you prepare yourself or whenever you are preparing, don't just prepare for SSB. Like prepare for being a better version, as I said earlier. Prepare for those skills which are gonna help you in a way if that you are not able to clear SSB, you have a certain backup. Like for me, what I did was I focused upon my engineering subjects, at the same time developing my soft skills. So both of these aspects are helping me create a strong backup. Now, unfortunately, I got medically out this for this entry, CDS entry, because of some dental issues that occurred, and I was not able to join the academy. So it is also important that you just you just also give importance to your physical well-being, your health, and certain aspects such as dental checkups and all should be done regularly. So it will help you in the longer run for your well-being. At the same time, if you get recommended in the SSB, then it won't cause any trouble. As for my preparation, TDF helped me a lot. What I liked about the TDF is the SEL environment, that is the social and environmental learning. So in here, what is unique about TDF is that you get the opportunity to learn from your peers, and there is no assessor interfering in it. So you have, like, we have daily lecturate videos. So what we can is, we have getting 20 videos from 20 participants, and we can just go through every video in in double the speed, and we can understand that what are the aspects I am missing in my content, or how can I improve. Same goes with the PPDT practice that we at TDF do every day. So this is what TDF is all about. The unique thing I like about TDF is the peer learning part, and at the same time, they don't try to mug things up, and they help you be natural, but at the same time more effective than earlier you were. So if you are preparing for SSBs or even written preparations, especially these NDA and CDS stuff, then I would recommend you TDF very strongly, and just you can join TDF and improve your results by a lot. And trust me, TDF is the best platform you can find right now with the best strategies to crack the examinations. Thank you and have a good day.